welcome to MyStartup TV. I'm your host, Major Sunil Shetty. Today I bring you the second episode of Swaraksha. It is presented in collaboration with Swaraksha Mahotsav 2025, which will be held in Visakhapatnam in September this year. So in this series, we spotlight trailblazing companies that are driving innovation to strengthen India's infrastructure and security. Our featured company today is Televic Conference India Private Limited, a global leader in advanced conferencing solution. Joining me for this show is Mohan Hamal, who is the Vice President Sales of Televic Conference India. Mr. Mohan, welcome to the show. These days, thanks to Corona, one of the positive outcome was a lot of conferencing, a lot of meetings have gone online. And even those which have become physical, live broadcasting, conferencing has become a key component of everything that happens today. Be it business events, be it cultural events, be it marriages, be it medical devices. So your company must be having a ball of a time, right? You must be rolling right now.
Conference system which can work on the hybrid system also as for a local reinforcement system. So we have a system called multimedia conference system. We have a normal conference systems, digital systems where people can have a hybrid plus local reinforcement. Basically we have a product for from a small boardrooms to large institutional parliaments. So we have all in solution with us, and this time we are doing in Defense Expo. We are participating over there, and we are showcasing our entire range of products, which I think for command centers, and there are a lot of application we cater with our products.
So as a conference solution provider, what's the uniqueness as compared to there are quite a few companies in the market, right? So how are you different to the others?
We recently adopted a latest USB-C microphone ports in our conference system. So we are one of the the company who introduced the USB-C connection on the conferencing system, first thing. And then we have a paperless solutions where in one setup you can do all the conferencing solution in terms of hybrid and a local reinforcement over there. And we have been in this industry from last 75 years. So our core portfolio is the communications.
There has been, one of the things that you see with technology, especially when you talk about conferencing, televising, broadcasting, they change every 6 months. So how do you keep, yourself, updated? Because once you're given a solution to, a client, by the time you move on to the next client or you commission the, previous project, the next client that probably the equipment would change, the solution changes. What do you do there?
We have a product called Flex, which I would say future proof. So you just need to buy a hardware, and then whatever requirement you just have to have software. So hardware will be the same, but you can change over the software. If you want a voting, you just have a license. If you want to have interpretations, you just to have a license. So we have a product called Flex, which is a future ready product. You just need to buy a hardware, and then you just add softwares over there.
And with the AI disruption that's probably pretty much impacting every industry out there, and recently we got in our own studio a few cameras changed, and it was as a broadcaster it was good to hear AI in cameras, but also I was intrigued by the whole concept of what do you do with the AI in a camera? So if you could help us understand how is AI going to disrupt your industry, which we are consumer to it, we are one of the consumers. How is that going to impact, and what do you think is going to come out of this?
Moment for us is very important to integrate our system with the AI. So at the moment we are integrating our solution with the third party AI softwares, but in future we are working on it, and we will come with our own AI solution with the conference system. That is what the idea with the our Belgium office. So we are still working on it and hopefully, soon, coming years, we'll have a AI solution with us also.
So how is that how AI is going to enhance experience, or I mean, for people like you, for people like us, and how is it going to enhance our work or improve our work?
Example, if you see the court scenario, so now what happen if you see court scenario, judge has a one microphone, and others people has a microphone, and in the court scenario, it's very important to have transcription, which is very important. So at the moment they need some stenographer and all that, they do a writing pads and all that. The moment you take a the audio out from microphone, and then you just connect with the AI, it will give you automatically everything on a display itself. So that is something a very big advantage. I think we should definitely integrate our solution with the AI in coming future.
So in fact, I was reading a news, and I saw the video. It came from one of the graduation ceremonies in US, and you all know, we've all been to so many events. When we see, when the awards are being given or degrees are being given, the person receiving the award or a degree may not be their person's, his name or her name is being read out at that time, because there's so many people coming in. So what they did with the AI is, AI was able to identify the exact person who was about to receive, and the name was read out with the with the details. So I thought that was amazing, because we have been to over 200 plus events, and we always find this, we always have experienced this confusion and chaos right at the time, because there are 500 600 people receiving it at graduation ceremony, and very difficult to keep track of each because of paucity of time. So I think that's one of the things that AI camera could do, and that really helps at events like that you're going to attend or you're going to cover the Mahotsav. So you said you're also providing a lot of security solutions to or teleconference service to defense forces, security forces. So how does your system address security, and how are they reliable in terms of communication?
Is completely a patent, where I would say it's a fully encrypted, which is very important for the defense. The first priority should be very encrypted, because they always have a confidential meetings. So generally we focus on the defense side. It's large boardrooms, conference rooms, and there a command center, where you can see they have a large display, where they have continuously information on that, and that can be fetch into our solution. So we have a one multimedia solution with a 10-inch display screen, where we can fetch all the information on that, and you have a speaker, you have a microphone, so one box with everything, video plus audio. So that is how
so that's how you're securing the you're providing the security to security organizations. Yeah.
Western commands and others, army projects and all that we have done it, a lot of projects. Recently we have done Bhutan national parliaments, and couple of Indian projects. So yeah.
And is it only, I mean, do you only limit yourself to teleconference or conferences solution, or there are other solutions also you offer?
Part is like a conference system. Then another part, we have a tour guide system, a two-way communications. We have wireless interpretations. We have a wireless presentation solution. So we have a second option where we can have a wireless presentation, tour guide system, intercom, or language and distribution. So that also we have a capability to do. Yeah.
So in terms of market share, what's your market share in India itself?
In terms of conference system solution, we have couple of good players in the market, and I would say we are in the industry from last 15 years in the India. Although we have open office last year in India with a full-fledged team and service center, and we had a quite good growth over the last 5 years. If you see, we have done Yashobhumi Dwarka Convention Center, so entire 13 conference rooms and interpretations, everything is done by us. So I see it's a good, we have a growth over there, and we have taken a good market share from the competition in last 5 years. Yeah.
So, when you talk about conferencing solution, there are hardware, there is software, and there is also people, right? So how do you bridge that gap? Because one is to give your solution, and the other is to ensure that the your client or the user is trained on it, knows how to use it, knows how to do the troubleshooting. Do you provide any support there?
We have a in-house team. So every week we have a training. We have a training from Belgium as well. So we have a lot of webinars and all that. And what we do, once we install it, our channel partner install it, we as a OEM, we go in the on the site, and we do final programming and all that, training to the training to the end users, training to the partners, everything we do from our side. So this is how we educate. Even we do a lot of exhibition and a lot of events to the end users to have a knowledge about our products.
Okay. And so
we to the customer.
Okay. So, when you talk about collaboration or partnership, partnership, if somebody was looking to become your partner in India, what are the criteria or what are the parameters that you would check in?
First, we check, credibility in terms of how the team is there, technicalities and all that. Then we start with the, the partnership with them, then we go forward, doing with them project. We see, first project, then we give them, lot of things from our side in terms of technical demo stuff, or maybe, he needs some, support from our sales side. So that also we provide. Even for us, like we don't do repair, we just replace the equipments within a warranty period of frame.
So another thing is when it talk about security, like Prime Minister Modi has been talking about Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India. So what percentage of your hardware is made in India, and the ones you import, is there anything that is connected to the Chinese or any other adversaries that India could be compromised?
Our entire product is made in Belgium, so complete portfolio is made in Belgium. And at the moment, we are in the first step, and maybe in future, we think about the Make in India process, but now we completely focus on the made in Belgium, where people have a good quality product and all that stuff they can bring in the table. Yeah.
And is your R&D here? I mean, for the software and the hardware, or is that also in Belgium?
At the moment.
So now, where do you see in next 5 years the future for your company, and what's your goals, or what are your landmarks that you're looking at in next 5 years?
In last 5 year or last 5 year, we have done more than 200% growth, and I think India is really have large scale. Like I spoke about Yashobhumi. So if you see infrastructure and all that, it's increasing day by day, and they have a big project. So I see a huge potential on the conference system, really huge, because after COVID, everyone came in the office and they have a table, and they want something on the table, because they were always from the home, they are doing with the team and Zooms, and now they want to have real microphone. If you see any even the rally from Mr. our Prime Minister, they want to have a microphone in front of him. So that is something very important after the COVID. So people want to have a microphone on the table.
So do you, I mean, in coming, do you see this the teleconferencing solutions, would they kind of trickle down to company levels, from being available only at the big conferences? Where do you see the journey there? I mean, will it proliferate across the society in terms of various ways? It will be used in different places. I mean, if you can paint the picture.
A small example of Delhi, if you see, there is a called CBSE, the school board. It is in Dwarka, in Delhi. They have a new offices. They have a 5-story building, and all the 14 boardrooms with the our conference solution. So it means it's just not about, the conference system should be in a, top notch government bodies where, the high profile people will sit. It's for everyone. So we have a solution from, the basic digital to, high end, where, we cater all the people. So CBSE, IP University, all are this our customer, and they are using, our solution from last 5 or 6 years.
So are there any solutions that you offer for MSMEs, startups, because most of the startups don't have deep pockets, or even many of them struggle with funding. So are there any solutions that startups could use? Let's say I'm talking about our own company. We're a media startup, and we are bootstrapped. So if you are looking for some solution, do you have a customized solution for us, and what would that cost there?
I spoke earlier that, we have a wireless presentation. Like you have a microphone, I can give you a normal, the wireless handle or lapel microphone to just start a conversation. You don't need any conference system, but we have another solution where, we can have a, wireless presentation, which can be, combined with your camera. With, you can do a lot of stuff with that. So we have those solution also for a basic, environments.
Interesting. So finally, before I let you go, MyStartup TV, we are a media house for startups and entrepreneurs and business like yours. We are the bridge that carries the message, of companies to the wider audience and connect. Many times we end up connecting, companies to investors, investors to companies. So we are a platform. We are a platform that's like a watering hole. What do you think about the kind of work we are doing?
Sorry, I missed out a few words.
What do you think about the kind of work we are doing?
Fantastic. I think this is something really required with the new startup and all that. I think you guys are doing pretty well, and I think we should continue, and and you should also continue this exhibitions and all that. You'll get a lot of things, and it's just a pretty good. And for us also, it's a first time experience, so we are quite happy with you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you at the conference. And before that, whenever there's a conversation around teleconferencing solutions, we will, we hope to connect with you. Thank you. Thank you. Viewers, if you want to see these live shows, we are doing a live series on the upcoming event, which will be in Visakhapatnam in September, which is called Suraksha Mahotsav, where companies, startups who are building solutions, innovating solutions for the Indian defense, for the Indian security agencies, infrastructure, they would be exhibiting, and we are doing a special show in collaboration with Suraksha Mahotsav 2025. So if you want to hear, so we are doing a live show every day, Monday to Saturday at 2 p.m. If you want to know what's happening, what's going to happen at Mahotsav, Suraksha Mahotsav, do join us Monday to Saturday, 2 p.m. Thank you very much.